Hey guys, welcome to Maggie Insights. One of the most common questions I get is, how do you create your avatar and how do you keep it looking the same way every video? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you and walk you through the process of avatar creation. And I'm also going to share the tools and tips on how I keep my avatar consistent. So guys, let's jump right in. All right, guys. So you want to start off by opening ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT is one of my main go-to when it comes to creating my consistent character. It does a great job to me at generating the images and also refining the prompts. And it also gives me the flexibility to customize my avatar exactly how I want it. Now, there are other features and other tools out there you can use to generate your character, but for me, I find that this worked very well. Now, I have access to both the free and the paid plan, but you do not need to go out and purchase the paid plan to do what I'm going to show you today. The free plan will work just fine. The only difference with the free plan, it's only going to allow you to generate maybe 2 to 3 images per day, which is pretty good. This is where we're going to enter our prompt. So before we go ahead and create our consistent character over here with ChatGPT, we're first going to start off by creating your prompt and building your prompt. So if you struggle with coming up with an idea or a setting for your prompt, and this is the perfect place for you to start. So I'm just going to insert, give me a prompt for a beautiful African American girl in her 30s standing outside of a diner, and watch what ChatGPT is able to do with this prompt. So I'm just going to hit enter. You see how ChatGPT was able to turn that one-liner prompt into a full display description. And this is what I'm going to use to create my character. So now I just copied my prompt to get it ready to be entered in Consistent Character GPT. But just before we head over there, if you guys wanted to tweak or edit your prompt and making it more personal to you, this is the time to do so. You would edit out whatever you want to resemble you or your character before we go ahead and insert it over there. So once you do that and you're satisfied, you're going to want to copy this and paste it on your notepad or somewhere until we're ready to insert it. All right, so let's head over to Consistent Character GPT. If you worked with it before, you'll notice it already saved on your sidebar over here. But if you've never worked with Consistent Character GPT, I'm going to show you how to access it from your ChatGPT account. So you would click on GPTs over here. In this search bar, you would want to type Consistent Character GPT. And I already have it saved at the top because I used it recently. So this is what you want to see pull up, and this is what you're going to click after you're done typing. And you're also going to click Start Chat, and you'll click this here right here to start creating your design. So your first question is going to be, should the character be male or female? And you would just insert your response in the chat, and you would hit enter. The next question is going to be the name of your character, and you would just insert that as well and click enter. Now this is the part where we get to describe our character. So that prompt that we saved at the beginning where we refined our prompt in ChatGPT, this is where you'll be inserting it and you'll be pasting it. You're going to hit enter so that your prompt can generate into an image. We're going to click this here. The image will start loading and it's going to take about a few minutes for the final result. So this is the image that it generated off of the prompt. I think it looked real nice and it pretty much described exactly what I had in my prompt. Now, if you're not satisfied with your image result, you can always tweak your prompt and regenerate again. But since I'll be using this character as an example to show you how to keep your character consistent, I'm just going to save it by clicking this download icon over here. Now I'm going to show you how to change the settings but keep the same character features. Now that we saved this image to our folder, now we're going to go back to the Chat GPT new chat area to insert our prompt again. So this time we'll be changing our scene. So you're just going to click new chat to go back. And this time I'll be typing, give me a prompt for a beautiful African American girl in her 30s standing in the comfort of her modern looking home. As you can see, what I did there is the same prompt, but I pretty much just changed the last few sentences of the setting. So we're going to hit enter and see what ChatGPT gives. And look at that, within seconds, I was able to get a full description prompt for that setting. So I'm just going to copy this and go back to consistent character. Like I mentioned before, if you already work with it, it should be on your sidebar to where you can just click. And you'll be clicking click here again. And you would answer the gender question, also the character name. So this is where you want to paste the second prompt that we just copied about her being in her home. Now you're going to click the plus sign over here because we're going to be inserting the photo that we created as a reference for our character. And then you're going to click on add photos and files. And you're going to select the ChatGPT character that you created and click open. So this highlighted area in blue is just the extra piece that I like to add after my prompt just to make sure everything remains consistent. Now you don't have to do this if you don't want, but since ChatGPT does specify that it can make mistakes, I typically take the step and add this line to the end of my prompt just to make sure it's extra consistent. Now I'm going to hit enter and see what it generates. So this is the second image ChatGPT generated of our consistent character. As you can see, everything pretty much looked the same. I didn't change her outfit or anything else because I was mainly showing you how to get a consistent character in your next image. It almost seemed like she's wearing the same outfit as before. I'm going to look at a side-by-side view to see. In this side-by-side, you'll notice that the pose is exactly the same, only because I didn't specify anything about changing the pose because I was mainly showing you how to create a consistent character, and she pretty much looked consistent in both images. One thing I noticed, I forgot to mention in my prompt to have her looking directly at the camera. So if your purpose for creating your avatar is to connect with your audience, make sure you insert that somewhere in your prompt to have them looking at an audience or at a camera. So now I'm going to show you how I add movement to my avatars. So this is Hailu AI, and this is one of the main softwares that I use to turn my avatar images into videos. Now with Hailu AI, the plan that I have is the $9.99 monthly plan, but I do believe they offer a free plan. But just be mindful with the free plan, you are limited when it comes to credits and the things that you can do on here. On this left tab over here, we're going to click video. So to add our image, you're going to click this picture sign over here. And you're going to select your image and click open. As you can see, I'm going to be working with the first avatar image that we created. Over here where you see the blinking cursor, this is where you're going to insert your prompt of what you want your avatar to be doing. So I'm just going to paste. I have her walk forward, then come to a natural stop. She begins speaking with subtle hand gestures while keeping her eyes fixed on the camera the entire time. Now I'm going to click over here where you see this 25 credits to have it start generating. And now on the right, you'll see optimizing prompt in progress. Now you just wait until it's done. As you can see, it's done generating. So if I hover over it, I'll see movements. On the right over here next to recreate, you'll click this download sign and you'll see with watermark and without watermark. Now, if you have the free plan, just know that you'll have watermarks in all of your videos. But since I have the paid version, like I mentioned before, I'm just going to click save and it'll automatically save without watermark. So now let's view the image that we turned into a video with Hailu AI. I think this came out great. I'm also going to show you another software that I have that I use as well for lip sync, and you can also do this process as well of turning it into a video. So now we have Dream Face. This is another option if you wanted to use to turn your avatars into a video. The good thing about Dream Face, you can do all three. You can create your avatar in here, you could turn it from an image to a video, and add lip sync. But at the top, you're going to hover over AI tools, and before we begin with the lip sync, we're going to go to image to video. Click this over here. So with Dreamface, I believe there's a free plan as well, but just know like many softwares, you're limited when it comes to credits with the free plan. Now with this one, the plan that I have is the $29 for a year plan, and I think that's pretty decent. So to start, you're going to click this plus sign over here to upload our image. Now we're going to select the avatar image that we created. And I'm going to paste the same prompt that I just inserted with Hailu AI. Now I'm going to click this one free daily credit button to get the image going into a video. So let's see how this performed versus Hailu. Now that it's complete, so I'm going to click this download button over here to save it to my folder. This is Dreamface turning the image into a video. So I'm going to play it so we can see. I think it looks good. Also with Dreamface, I just realized I should have tweaked the prompt and put as if she's speaking because it actually has her speaking since it's a software that's known for adding lip sync. So just be mindful of that. I'm not sure what language she's speaking, so I had to mute the video. So now that I show you with both softwares that you can use both of them to turn image into video, now with Dreamface, I'm going to use that for lip sync. So at the top over here, you're going to hover over this house menu. You're going to click on avatar video on the left, the first one. Now we're going to upload our video. You can select if you would like to use the Hailu AI video or Dreamface, whichever one works best for you. But we're going to click photos and videos over here. And you're going to click photos and videos again. And you're going to select the video and click open. And we're going to exit out of that. This is the part where you choose what you want your avatar to say. And you would insert your prompt here if you are working with one. If you have an audio, you would click on audio on the right. And you would upload your audio over here. Or you would record your audio live. I'm going to exit out of that. For me, when creating my avatars, I typically would record it on my phone and send it to my email and upload it over here. But just be mindful that Dreamface only allows MP3 or MP4 only, so you would have to convert any audio on your phone if it's not an MP3 or MP4. I'm going to go back to text. Just going to paste the prompt that I have here. Now to select the voice, I'm going to click on this baby rose option over here. And you'll see you'll have a selection of voices to use. So I'm just going to go to female. As you can see, you are limited in options here, but if you wanted to insert an audio from another software or site, you would pretty much upload them with the first option that I showed you, and that's how you can access it. I'm just going to select Lisa and hit confirm. Now I'm going to click generate to get the lip sync going. So now that the video is complete, I'm going to click this download sign to save it, and we're going to preview it.
Welcome to Maggie Insights. This is where you'll learn about AI, tech tips, and creative tools in a simple and engaging way. Let's explore together and make technology work for you.
So guys, there are tons of software that you can use to turn your consistent character into a video, but you guys have been asking me what software I use. So in this video, I'm specifically showing you all the softwares I use to do it. That's how I keep my avatar consistent all across my videos. I hope this helped you if you're starting out to build your own avatar or if you're looking to brand your channel better. Now, if you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel for more tutorials, and let me know in the comments what tool you plan on using to create your avatar. I would love to hear it. Until then, guys, happy creating!